The Dogs win their 9th straight, Wylie wins it for the Monarchs in the 11th, and the DockHounds walk it off once again to win the series. Welcome to the American Association Whiparound on this Monday. We have a ton to get to after another great weekend is in the books. We're entering our final week of the regular season. We'll get to the standings later on. There's some shakeup to talk about, but let's start it off in Sioux Falls. Salt Dogs and Canaries, a rubber match in Sioux Falls, bottom of the 4th. 2 on for Darnell Sweeney. He hits one out to the wall in center. A tough hit off the wall for Nick Anderson, who did leave the game. We wish him the best, but Sioux Falls up 4-0 here in the 7th. Aaron Whitefield puts it out of reach, a 2-run shot. The Canaries take the finale and win the series with a 6-0 win. To Gary, the Dogs going for the sweep and their 9th straight win in the first. 2 on for Matt Botcher. He's going to bring home one with the single, and the throw gets away to bring in another one. The Dogs would score 3 in the opening frame. Later on, 4-1 in the 6th. Ben Lavorsi tacks another one on. 2nd straight day with a homer for Lavorsi. The Dogs win their 9th consecutive game. They sweep the Railcats at the Steel Yard, and they've moved into first place in the East. We'll get to that later on. But to Sioux City now, Redhawks and Explorers, bottom of the 3rd. Explorers up 1-0. Wilfredo Jimenez with his 4th home run of the week to lead the league. He puts Sioux City up 2-0. And John Sheeks in his Explorers debut after being traded from Gary, 8 shutout as the Explorers win 3-2. To Winnipeg, Monarchs and Goldeyes, bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 4 in this high-scoring affair. Max Murphy gives Winnipeg the lead here with this RBI single, but we'll go right to the 9th. Monarchs down 6-5. This is Miker Adolfo with an RBI double off the base of the wall in center. He ties the game at 6, so we go to extra innings, still 6-6. Justin Wylie gives Kansas City the lead, a double all the way out to the corner in left. The Monarchs win 7-6. To Cleburne, the Railroaders looking to salvage another game after the Cougars took 4 of the first 5 in this set. Jose Sermo hits the 2nd of 3 home runs in the first inning for Cleburne, his 24th of the season. The Railroaders would go up 5-0 in this one, but Kane County storms back down 5-3 here in the 6th. Michael Woodworth, who's been a great addition thus far, a 2-run double to tie it up, but Cleburne would take the 6-5 lead with a Ryan Hernandez sac fly, and Joe Corbett finishes it off with a save in the 9th. Cleburne wins 6-5. Finally to Lake Country, what a game this was and what a series it was in the Wisconsin rivalry. Top of the 2nd, Michael Kraus, a 2-run shot to give the Milkmen the lead, but this would be a back-and-forth affair. Bottom of the 4th, down 3-2. Dustin Woodcock gives Lake Country the lead with this 2-run shot the other way out to left field. A lot of lead changes in this one. We go to the 8th, though, down 7-6 with 2 down. Justin Levy's RBI infield single stays fair, and we go to extra innings. Now down 8-7, bases loaded for Blake Taberry, who walks it off. A 2-run walk-off single. The DockHounds win the series, a huge one for them with a 9-8 finale. Here's your final scores from Sunday afternoon. Again, Chicago completes the sweep. Kane County still wins that series in Cleburne 4-2. The other series all 2-1 in favor of Sioux Falls, Lake Country, Fargo-Moorhead, and Kansas City. Standings update going into our final week, and look who's atop the East standings. Chicago has passed Milwaukee, who has held the top spot the entire second half. They're a half game up. Lake Country is now a game up over Cleburne for that final playoff spot. And in the West, Kansas City 7 games up in first. They could clinch the West Division with a win tomorrow night. In that 4 spot, Fargo-Moorhead's 2 full games up over Lincoln. A lot of great action going on around the league, but not tonight. It's a league-wide off day, so you'll have to wait until tomorrow, but we've got an awesome week ahead of us with the playoff chase. But during your off day, you can tune in to the new episode of the AA Now podcast. I got to sit down with Lake Country DockHounds all-star infielder Blake Taberry, who just walked it off yesterday, to talk about being in the playoff race with these DockHounds and much more. So go tune into that on Spotify. But otherwise, no whip around tomorrow. I'll be back with you on Wednesday to recap the starts of new series on Tuesday. I'm Matt Yeazel for the American Association, where we play to win.